just came up with a new system to track the buyers and sellers flowing in and out of the markets. Stick around, I will show you all of the settings that you need to recreate this system. I'm using a combination of the ultimate delta and the trend and reversal to track both big sellers and big buyers, and also to track steady outflows and steady inflows of delta. At first glance, this might look a little bit chaotic. I've got the signal counter counting the number of delta signals per bar. I've got the Heikin Ashi painting the candlesticks in the background, and this is representing pure Heikin Ashi candle price action displayed on colors on a regular candlestick chart. This is an NQ 1 minute chart with the price action from this morning, New York open session. So I'm just following the sellers and the buyers, while at the same time noticing the trend of the Heikin Ashi. Got a triple delta signal up here. Heikin Ashi is red. If we take a break lower of the signal candle, pop down over 30 points in a few minutes. I know this doesn't look like much on the chart, but because of the insane price action that we've had the past couple of days, this little blip is actually over 30 points. Here we get a background change on the Heikin Ashi. So I'm on the lookout for some potential delta signals. Don't get any. Heikin Ashi turns bearish again and we get a double signal on the delta. Taking a break lower, another 30-point drop. Here's a 4 signal. Background still red, but if I'm short, I'm definitely thinking about getting out at this point. Once the background turns green, got some more delta signals. Pop up about 80 points there. We get one double signal to the downside. So I might be wanting to get out if I was still long there. Just kind of chop around. Heikin Ashi turns red again. We got a double signal. Pop down about 25 points. Triple signal. Taking a break above this signal candle. Pops up over 25 points. For some reason there was a candle missing in the playback data here. That's why that gap is there. Triple signal to the downside. You can see how we can just follow these delta waves. Heikin Ashi background turns red. Double signal. We're below the 20, taking a break lower, pop down over 100 points in about 5 minutes. Then we start getting some signals to the upside. When the Heikin Ashi background changes color, got some double delta signals kicking in. Nice pop back up. Double signal to the downside. Heikin Ashi background turns red. I'd probably get out if I saw this triple signal. But then the double signals resume, and I'm keeping track of how many signals to the downside versus signals to the upside, as well as the color of the background. Once these start building up, we have a lot more negative signals than we do positive. Continue the move lower. Here's a triple signal to the downside. We do not break lower. No trade for me there. 4 signal to the downside. Heikin Ashi turns red on the next candle. Taking the break lower. Very nice move down. Got a bunch of double signals. Maybe I want to exit when I see this triple signal. Another triple signal very shortly after. Very strong delta coming in. Get a nice pop up there. So let's take a look at the settings here. For the MMT Ultimate Heikin Ashi, I've got the trend painting the background. Default settings. Got the Heikin Ashi core painting the candles and the outlines. Default settings. Got the Heikin Ashi wickless mode enabled. Just painting the candles, not the outline. Default settings. Slowdown mode is off. Custom input, it's just the default settings. These are the regular Heikin Ashi candles. So you are seeing exactly what you would see on a Heikin Ashi chart as far as a red or green candle. When the background's red, those are red Heikin Ashi candles. When the background is green, those are green Heikin Ashi candles. Except you can still see the regular candlesticks. For the ultimate delta, I've got my usual go-to settings for the 1 minute chart. 100, 200, and 300 for the 3 different levels. They're activated. Got all the diamonds on, level 1, 2, and 3. Nothing else. That's keeping track of the big buyers and the big sellers. And then I'm using 3 different instances of the MMT trend and reversal to measure different strengths of outflows and inflows of delta. So for each 3 instances of the trend and reversal, they are using the ultimate delta as an input series. So there's my ultimate delta. I've got it calculating in up-down tick mode. That way I don't have to worry about tick replay. And for the plot, I am using the delta close. Very important setting right there. And then I'm not using any feature on the trend and reversal except for the trend flow. That is the only thing that I have enabled. And for all three instances, I have the trend flow on, I have the directional filter on, then I've got the signal dots on with 3 different color schemes. For the first instance, I have a strength of 1. Second instance, I have a strength of 2 with some different colors for the signal dots. And the third instance is a strength of 3 with some different colors for the dots. And then I've got the signal counter on here, which is counting all of the different signals. So when I have delta steadily increasing, I'll start to get these dots. If I have delta decreasing, I'll start to get these dots. And just depending how long it is decreasing or increasing, I will get the different strength of dots from the trend flow. And then I've also got the delta diamonds showing me when there is excessive selling or buying. Then the signal counter is tallying these all up and showing me when all of this different delta information is in confluence. So if you love trading with order flow and delta, this might be a fun system to try out. There's so many different ways to use these indicators, just depending on what you like to trade with. If you're a big fan of oscillators or moving averages or divergence, you can come up with a system to trade just about anything you want. The trend and reversal indicator will measure divergence, trend, reversals for many of the built-in indicators simply by changing the input series. And any of the MMT indicators that print NinjaTrader marker signals are able to be used with the signal counter indicator. So it's possible to use these tools to craft your own unique trading system. This is just one of the many, many possibilities. I hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. There are links to everything in the description. And anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is super awesome. Take Profit Trader still has one of the best deals out there. 30% off with no activation fee. Also, I just got word from NINZA that code MonkeyMan will give you 50% off store-wide on any of their indicators, any time of day or night. And then if they are already having a crazy sale, using code MonkeyMan will get you an additional 15% off on top of any pre-existing sales that they might already have going on. I still use several of their indicators, including the innovative ordering, a couple of their market profiles. They've got the best customer service in the business. Highly recommend NINZA. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.